Welcome to the 9th episode of Night News.
I'm Jeffrey.
And my name is Kat.
So Kat, do you know some things that we can do to help our community?
Yes, we can give back to our community by donating to the King's Local Food Pantry.
Let's head over there.
Good afternoon, KJH. We are filming from the South Lebanon Food Pantry, and I have the honor of talking with Mary Shirley, who is the pantry director.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for letting us be part of this. I am the director, and I'd also like to introduce Tracy Shirky, who is our coordinator for the pantry. She takes care of the day-to-day, making sure the people are greeted and taken very good care of.
Hi. Thanks. Can you tell us a little bit about the food pantry?
Yes, actually the food pantry was established in 1987, so we're well over 30 years, 32 going into this year, and as a result, we've been keeping track of what's been going on since 2009, where we actually, at that point in time, had a budget of $79,000, and this year we actually had a budget of $220,000. That's what we actually spent on the people coming to us. The neat thing, we've made many changes over the years. We've introduced a new way of serving our clients so that when they leave, they're able to have full meals prepared. They can actually go around and pick and choose items that they want off the shelf. One of our volunteers personally goes around with them, asks them, would you like noodles, macaroni, or spaghetti, as an example. And we make sure that they have enough of the items to complete a meal and also some leftovers. The volunteers also share recipes and give them ideas of how they cook some of the items that they're picking up. So it gets a little give and take, and it doesn't become one of those occasions where people feel badly about coming in, and they get so that they feel fairly good going out the door, learning something and feeling like they're coming to meet with friends and be able to be helped. Of the $220,000 this year, $179,000 of that budget was food to the pantry people coming in.
That is very great to hear that you guys are able to, help all of those people that really need that food. So I'm sure a question that everybody who is watching right now is asking, how can our King's Junior High students help out with you?
Well, there are actually several ways. You all have been amazing. This year, the junior high collected for us 2,600 items. It came in at a perfect time because we get a really heavy influx of families coming in for the holidays. And as a result, many of them were so excited to see the items they love. And all of the school entities, the senior high, the junior high, the KME, the preschool, brought us in. We had one group that only collected children-friendly breakfast cereals. So as a result, we got some of those things for the Christmas holidays where when they went home, they had those cereals they can use for a snack.
Yeah.
And the other way would possibly be having items that you bring in that are a little out of the ordinary of food items. The possibility of things for people who are homeless in our area, and we do have homeless. The other is healthcare items, beauty items, things, books for children. Those are another item. So you can be as creative as you want to. Think of it as something that you would like to have if you needed it and somebody was there to give it to you.
Yeah. So if you were a person that would kind of be in the eyes as a visitor coming to visit the food pantry just to get some food, what would they be seeing as they come around here? Would you mind giving us a tour?
Sure, no problem. If you'll start, we normally start over here, which is in our refrigeration area, and we like to give them choices. So we will actually open up the freezer, and they're able to pick 3 items out of here plus 1 small item. Mm-hmm. And that gives them an opportunity to have the meat items that are fresh for their area. We're really very thankful that Kroger's Kings Mills has been one of our largest suppliers on the meats coming in, so we've been able to provide more. We then would start back here, and we would ask them if they would like instant mashed potatoes, stuffing, or would they like potatoes in a can, because a lot of times fried potatoes are very good for breakfast. They would get their choices of gravies, and then we always have fresh items that are down here that we normally get from also the Kroger store. And the next item would be the vegetables, and they're usually able to pick out 2 vegetables, and they get as many cans depending on how big the family is. So it will anywhere from 1 can of 2 items all the way up to 4 cans, depending on the size of the family. Down here, the all-time favorite item. I mean,
I can relate.
yeah, I know. And we really did well. We got 4,000 of those in the school donations this year, so they've been walking off the shelf because everybody likes them. It's a quick lunch, and there are different ways of cooking it, and our volunteers will tell different things that you can do with ramen noodles. They get choices of soups, and then we will walk them around, and they have an opportunity to get desserts, and we try to keep them healthy, and then also fruits. We also have dried plums, and the best one yet so far is the dried cherries, and these actually come in from our government. That's part of the USDA. We would then walk them down, and they're actually walking between the person making the choices is here and the volunteers back there, so they'll ask them, as you heard me say, macaroni, noodles, spaghetti.
Yeah.
They pick out what they want. Macaroni and cheese is not automatic because we don't know a household that doesn't love mac and cheese. And then on this side, we usually have several, not totally stocked today, but they'll have their choice of beans, and usually they can pick 2 beans, and we have been favoring all kinds of recipes this month for all of the beans, the dried beans, and everybody's been taking them for the very first time. So giving a chance to do new recipes. We then would get over to your packaged meals, similar to your hamburger helpers, as you see here. The other other entity that actually helps us so very much is the Meyer Loveland store, because we get to simply give gift cards. And so for a whole year, we're able to just take gift cards in and get everything that we can't get donated or we don't have the money to buy.
Yeah.
Money is being able to have the money to buy things is probably one of our biggest issues. We get a lot of donations, but there are items that we need that people don't think to donate to us.
Yeah.
They also get a choice of juices, and then of course chili, ravioli. So they're going through. Down here, we took a survey and we asked whether they would like to have condiments or whether they would like to have things that they bake, Jiffy or something, and they said condiments was their favorite. So we now have a whole pile, and they usually go through and pick 1 or 2 depending on the family size. And they'll always tell us when they have leftover and tell us to save it for somebody else, and it also helps us turn our food and save some money.
Yeah.
We're getting into the great child-friendly that I had mentioned. So those are some of them, Frosted Flakes, Tostitos, and they get choices again of what they have here. As you see here, canned meats either can be used for salads, sandwiches, soups, whole meals, mix them with noodles. So it gives you a whole choice.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is always a standby, and of course jellies. And then we get them into the water products.
Yeah.
When they're totally finished, then they can come around and pick snacks, because we know getting home for school, if there isn't something in the cupboard, it makes it difficult for somebody to have a snack. So they're able to pick, depending on family size, they'll be able to pick from the items there. And then down in the bottom, we have one of our volunteers who always makes sure that the snack pile is full.
It's great for all of our students who are watching right now to know that they can be helping those people in need. So, Mary, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
I really appreciate you coming out. Appreciate the opportunity to let the community know we're here, and if everyone will share the message, we look forward to welcoming many new families.
Thank you. Hey, KJH!
Do you want to help make a difference in our community?
Then visit this website for more information about volunteering.
Yay!
That was great. Now visit their website for more information about donating.
Thanks, Jeff. Now let's throw it over to the staff and students for some KJH jokes.
And so now I am joined with...
Mrs. Fruworth.
And do you have a science joke for us?
Well, not so much a joke, but a phrase. Maybe.
Maybe.
This one time, I was reading a book on helium.
Yeah.
I just couldn't put it down.
And now we're joined with
Sophie,
and
Kayla.
what's your all-time favorite joke?
What's cheese that's not your nacho cheese?
And now we're joined with
Mr. Allen,
what's your all-time favorite joke?
what do cannibals eat for dinner?
I have no idea.
Chocolate covered ants. That's my joke.
And now we're joined with
Luke Royer.
what's your all-time favorite joke?
Mirrors stand around all day and reflect on their past actions. But,
And now we're joined with
Sam.
and
Ryan.
What's your all-time favorite joke?
Knock knock. There. Robin. Robin you.
Thank you, staff and students, for those amazing jokes. Thank you for watching the 9th episode of Night News.
I'm Kat.
And I'm Jeffrey. Bye!